Hello friends. Today we are going to look into the scenario for a named entity recognition for the biomedical or the clinical or the pharma domains. So as of now, right now, we are basically here going to make a use of a species and a sci-spacy. So most popularly, we are either make a use of a sci-spacy or a med-spacy library. So as of now, currently this video is totally implemented with the help of a sci-spacy one. Sci-spacy is basically a specific library that has been designed for a biomedical field, and it's basically an NER based library, we can say. So for installing an sci-spacy, you just need to follow this documentation, just like the pip install sci-spacy, and after that, there are the multiple models available under it. So here you can see that these all models are being trained on a different data. So according to your scenario, you can use it. So just for installing it, either you can download it and then you can here as mentioned, you can just pass the path to the pip install and it will install in your machine. Or you can also install it with the help of this pip install. You can just click uh, get the link from this one and then pip install and after that just pass the link here and it will be downloaded. So here there are some files that you just required and you just required some annotated data, and just for the sake of saving your times and all, I already just trained the models and I am just explaining you the step by step what's happening here, and I will just share the repo with you as well for your future needs. So here initially we are just installing the size spacing, and I'm just also installing the model as I mentioned. It's the Anchor SciSM, and there is one more spacey. We are basically installing the spacey version for the CUDA 113 because we are just here using the GPU for training the models. And the most important things that I would say is that you just need to install the pip installed spacey transform. This is the most important part. If this specific library is not installed, then you will just get multiple errors to you. Okay, so after installing this, basically here we are just trying to write our code. So here as you can see that we are just loading our models, and here we are just creating a dog pane, and here we are just passing our training data. So here as you can see that the training data is in a specific format. Okay, so it is basically a dictionary. So under a dictionary we have a key value pairs where the key text has been uh, has a value for your text whatever it is, and we have an entity. So entities are being extracted in this format. We have the starting of one and we have the ending of a specific string or a specific entity, and what specific level you just need to pass to it. So just like that we are annotating the data. So as of now, species by default are being suggesting for making the use of a Prodigy. It's basically recommended by the species, but since it's a paid version, so I would suggest that either you can use any other. There are multiple libraries are being available in the market. You can make use of it, and you can just generate the data in this format. After that, we are basically sorry. After that, we are basically trying to load our data in the disk. So for that one here, we just wrote a code where we are basically passing our training examples in this format, and we are basically creating a dog bin object of it, and then whatever the object we are just saving it in our disk with the name of a train.spacey. So here as you can see it has been saved after running this format. It has been saved in this format. So these two import local and this UTF-8 are being required if you are facing some UTF-8 issues in your collab environment. So for that one, this specific import has been required. After that, you just need to pass your configuration file. So for getting the configuration file, you can just get it from this one. I will share this link in the description. Okay, so here on the basis of the purpose, you can select it whatever you require. So here as you can see that we required to do the NER here, and basically since in our collab we have the GPU, so I am using the GPU here, and the optimizations are either for the efficiency or the accuracy, but I am relying more on the accuracy, so I'm just clicking the accuracy here. After that you just need to download it, and you will get something just like the config.cfg here. So after that one, I just uploaded it here, and then I'm just passing to here. So what it will do is whatever the configuration we have passed here, it will load into the spacey models, and these configurations are basically used in our future trainings. So after that one, this line, basically a training happened in this line. So in this line, we are basically passing the configuration file as the base config one. We are passing here. Here the GPU ID is 0 means that we are basically using the GPU for the training. Here the training is being done on the train.space that we are just load here, and then we have the other developments and all. So here we can just also pass if you want to do a testing in between or you do a validating. So there are multiple parameters that you can also use here. For referring to that one, you can just again go to this specific usage training, and here you can see that there are the multiple parameters, just like training config, the output one, the part trains, path dev and all. So on the basis of that, you can just change it here itself. So after doing the training, it will basically develop or create our two models for you, the model best and the model last. So most of the times the model last is the best performing model here. So again, we are just importing or we are just loading it in the space because it has been trained on our custom, our custom entities, and it may be able to work properly there. So again, just keep one thing in mind that don't forget to import the specie transformers. Without that, it is going to be throw you a multiple errors. Okay. After that, you just need to pass your text under this NLP NER object, and here we are just passing our color encoding, and then we have a spacey render for just viewing it here. So if you want to see it, then I just copy it, and I'm just here making the use of the code beautify.org for viewing the HTML. So I'm just pasting it here, and here as you can see that it is working properly fine there. So just like that, it is able to show that the antibiotic, it is misclassified that one because the data is not sufficient. I am just only passing the 6 example for around eight entities here. So yeah, that's the brief about how you can just train your model, how you can just obtain your custom NER with the help of a spacey and a sci-spacy for a specific biomedical and the clinical terms. In our next video, we will see about the med-spacing. Till then, goodbye, take care. If you have any question, please drop your comments in the comment box, and I will try my best to answer your questions. Thank you.